Oh boy, mutant deck profile time. So this is from Brick Gaming Yu-Gi-Oh! This was a third place report on mutants, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really haven't seen a lot come out of mutants. I've been told that, oh my god, this deck is so broken. We're one card short of this being amazing. So what does this deck look to do? So we're actually packing in shifters, that way we can mess up the opponent's strategy by banishing cards. Hey, that works for us too, right? That's what we want to do, right? We want to banish stuff. All right, that's cool. I'll see that we got the Tech Macrocosmo in here. More banishing, so check, and Expansion's the best card in our deck, from what I recall. When this card is activated, you can take one level 4 or lower mutant monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. If a level 8 or higher mutant monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card you control instead. Oh, it's E-Telly. Well, that's really cute. Alright. So, what do? We make a big monster go burr. Alright? That's the only basic thing I know about this deck. So we have triple copies of Astral Blossom and Joyous Spring, standard hand trap. Triple copies of Shifter. I do adamantly believe, as I'm making this video, though, that if you open up enough Shifter, you can win the game. Alright, like, that shouldn't really surprise anybody. Enough D-Shifters should be able to paralyze the opponent, and you should be in a really good position. Alright, we have 2 copies of Arsenal. 2 copies of Beast. I think a 2-2 split in these is fine, because you're also only playing the 1 Mist. So 5 bricks overall, which isn't horrible. We have triple copies of the Mutant MO5, standard on normal or special. This is going to let you recruit, and then you contribute 1 card or face up on the field, blah, blah, blah. Mutant stuff, shenanigans. And we have triple copies of Spell Trap 46. Outside of this one searches for our spells and traps, and then allows us to combo off. And then we have the 1 copy of the Nemesis Keystone. So this lets us target one of our banished monsters, except for Nemesis Keystone. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, shuffle the target into the deck. During the end phase, if this card is currently banished and was banished this turn, you can add this card to your hand. So this gives us recyclability for our big boss monsters back to the deck, so we don't technically ever lose them. We have 1 copy of B-Telly. The spice. 2 copies of Mystic Mind. It just wouldn't be a cool strategy unless I had Mystic Mind to hide behind. That's actually kind of cool. We have triple copies of the Mutant Evolution Lab. 1 copy of Mutant Fusion. Triple copies of Pot of Extravagance. And 1 copy of Terraforming. Traps, we have 2 copies of Punishment. Now this kind of lets you load up some of your cool interactions here, which is actually really nice. And also more fodder for mutants. We have the triple Mutant Evolution Lab. I wish this card was better, like, honestly. Excuse me, let's get back on task here. Triple Imperm, 1 macro, the triple Mutant Cry, and then the triple Mutant Expansion here. Extra deck, we have 1 Phoenix, 1 True King of All Calamities. Oh god, we can make this. 1 Interblaphanier, 1 Hope Harbinger, 1 Dingrisu, 1 Protoplant Chimera Phlagia, triple copies of Ultimus, triple copies of Synthesis, and triple copies of Venintis. Side deck here we have 1 Pinkertops, 2 copies of Droll, 2 Gamma Seal with triple Cosmic, 2 copies of Dark Roller, 1 Feather Duster, the 3rd Mystic Mind, because we're going to need that thing. And then we have triple copies of Evenly Matched, wrapping up Brick City, or Brick Gaming's interesting mutant list for everybody. Like I said, I do like that this deck has potential. It definitely went underneath the radar, but this is just, they're 2 to 3 cards short in my opinion, even though a few people are telling me differently. Alright, next up, we have Zombies. Now, who doesn't love Zombies? So this was Doom King Zombies. Stat Gaming uploaded this, and this was a third place finish at a locals. I also would like to point out that we do not have a side deck here. Also, in terms of deck building and construction, this is relatively basic. You're not going to have to rack your head too hard to understand the complexity of this deck. But alas, it is still kind of cool to see that Zombies did very good. So we have triple copies of Astral Blossom and Joyous Spring, 1 copy of the DD Crow Machine, 2 copies of Boulder Drock, 1 copy of Effect Veiler, 2 copies of Globe Bloom, 2 copies of Goizuki, Triple copies of Mizuki. Do keep in mind that Goizuki is probably the best dang starter that your deck has, next to the Shiranui Solitaire. We have 2 Banshee, 1 Shiranui Samurai, actually, triple Solitaire, 1 copy of the Spectral Sword, triple copies of Unizombie with 1 Book of Life, 1 Barrel from a Different Dimension, 1 Called by the Grave, 1 Foolish Barrel, with 1 Feather Duster, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 1-for-1, 1 Raigeki, 2 copies of Super Poly, triple copies of Zombie World, with 1 Judgment and 2 copies of Solemn Strike, wrapping up the main deck. Extra deck down here, we have 1 Vampire Sucky, 1 Linkcross, 1 IP, 1 Boral Sword with 1 Borreload, 1 copy of Evandred Savior, 1 Hope Harbinji, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Sun Saga, 1 Shogun Saga with 1 Omega, 1 Draco Berserker of the Tenyi, 1 copy of the Archfiend Zombie Skull, with 1 Starving Venom and 1 Dragon Nekroz Soul, wrapping up very interesting, but honestly very basic zombie deck. I like this. I like when you can get the chance to interact on a very easy level of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing too crazy. Alright, next up, we have Nekroz for everybody. This was the first place Alpha Trading Card Games uploaded this. I see we're playing DD Sprite. You can special summon this card from your hand by banishing 1 face of monster you control. If summoned this way during your next standby phase, return this banished card to your hand. Well, that's cute. And it's a tuner monster. Does this expedite the process to make Herald? We have 1 Archlord Christia, but of course, why would we not be playing our Nekroz combo deck that can search for this card? We have 1 DD Sprite, 2 copies of Candle, 2 Pencil Plume, 2 copies of Talos Mandra, with triple copies of Manju, triple copies of Senju, 1 Shrit, 1 Violent Cube. Oh, that's cute. More light tuner monsters. We have 1 Ben 10, 2 copies of Chalice Slime, triple copies of Nekroz of Brionic, 2 copies of Nekroz of Colossus, 1 Trishula, triple Nekroz of Unicorn with 1 Velk, 1 copy of Incantation Inception, 1 Living Fossil, 1 Cycle, triple Kaleido, 1 copy of Nekroz Mirror, 1 copy of 1-for-1, triple of Preparation and Rites, and 1 copy of Reinforcement of the Army. Extra deck down here, this is kind of cool. We have 1 Linkcross, 1 Hulk, 1 Apollosa, 1 Trident, 1 Chakanine, 1 Dugress, 1 Dagosto Emerald, 1 Abyss Dweller with 1 Ultimate Tzolk'in, 1 Soul Eater, triple copies of the Herald of the Arclight, 1 Dragster, and 1 Intis. Side deck here we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom, 2 Droll, 2 Effect Veiler, 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Nibiru, 2 Cosmic, 2 Dark Roller No More, and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Wrapping up, Nekroz of all things. The last list I got for you guys today is Marincess. Lord Trent uploaded this. This is a first place finish, actually, for Marincess. The Protect the Castle strategy returns with how many monsters can we win with, aka our 1 big boss monster. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 2 copies of Droll and Lockbird, 2 copies of Effect Veiler, triple copies of the Blue Tang, 2 copies of Mandarin, triple copies of Pascalis, triple copies of the Marincess Seahorse with 1 Ronin Totem, triple copies of Silent Angler. Do not underestimate this good card. Being able to have the special summon extender out of your hand for water is so good. We have triple copies of Swap Frog, and then we have 2 copies of Synthona, a water special summon extenders. We have triple copies of Silent Mining, 2 copies of Battle Ocean, 2 copies of Infinite Permanence, triple Marincess Wave, 2 copies of Dynamiscus, and 2 copies of Solemn J-Man. And then extra deck here we have 1 Transcode, 1 Splash Mage, 1 Wonder Heart, 1 Sea Angel, 1 Marbled Rock, 1 Bubble Reef, 1 Crystal Heart, 1 Coral, 2 Coral, 2 copies of Blue Slugoo, 1 Iria, 1 Access Code with 1 Totally Awesome, and 1 Bahamut Shark. Side deck here we have 2 Alpha Master of Beast, 2 Alancia, 1 Droll Knockbird, triple copies of Nibiru, 2 copies of Anti-Smell Fragrance, triple evenly matched with 1 Imperm, and 1 copy of Solemn Judgment, wrapping up your entire chunk of deck profiles, baby. Guys, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this run of decks. A lot of interesting choices here for the metagame. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say, and I'll catch your beautiful faces on the other side. Peace out, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCall40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCall40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcallgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.